Namaskar viewers and welcome to today's episode. Today we are going to talk about a pest which directly affects the tomato grower across the region, the fruit borer pest. Even though the fruit look healthy from outside, from inside it is very badly damaged, which causes huge losses to our farmers. To guide us on this topic, we have with us Dr. Rumki Sagma, Scientist Agriculture Entomology at ICAR Research Complex, NEH Region, Umiam, Meghalaya. Welcome ma'am to the podcast.
Thank you, Chitra. Thank you for having me here.
So ma'am, to start with, can you tell our viewers about the different type of fruit borers that affect the tomato crop?
Yes, Chitra. Actually, there are two main kinds of borers. The first one, scientifically, it is known as Helicoverpa Armigera. It belongs to the family Noctuidae and the order Lepidoptera. This is the main damaging pest in tomato. And then we have another type of borer, which is commonly called as South American tomato pinworm. It is also known as tomato leaf miner. Scientifically, it is known as Tuta Absoluta. It belongs to family Galactidae and the order Lepidoptera.
So ma'am, can you tell our viewers about the first type of the fruit borer, like how they can identify that type of borer is present in their field or not?
Yes, Chitra. Actually, there are certain morphological characters by which we can identify the different stages of this insect in the field. So for the egg stage, the eggs are sculptured, creamy white in color and often laid singly in tender parts of the plant. And as for the larva, they show color polymorphism ranging from greenish to brown in color. And also the larva has several dark brown-gray lines on its body with several white lines, lateral lines, and also has the dark bands. And as for the pupa are brown in color and you can find them in the soil, in the crop debris or also on the infested fruits itself. And as for the adults, the female moths are usually pale brownish yellow in color, stout moths, and as for the male, they are pale greenish gray in color. And also like both the male and the female, they have got several spots or V-shaped speck on the forewings and a dark brown edges on the hind wing.
Okay ma'am. So ma'am, now we have understood the first type of the borers, but the farmers often ask, how do I know if my crop is under this fruit borer attack? Because from outside everything looks fine. So can you tell our farmers about the clear signs and symptoms they should observe in their field?
Yes, Chitra. The damage is caused by the larvae called the caterpillars. So this young larvae, what they do is they infest the tender foliage, and when they reach fourth insta, they infest the fruits.
Okay.
So this fourth insta larvae, they make circular holes and thrust only a part of its body inside the fruit and feed on the inner contents. So thus we can see that the half of the body will be hanging outside the fruit while the other half remains inside and eats on the internal contents.
Okay,
and a single caterpillar can cause damage to ranging from 2 to 8 numbers of fruits in its lifetime.
Okay. So ma'am, that is indeed very serious that one caterpillar can destroy several fruit crops. No wonder why farmers suffer from such a heavy losses.
Yes.
Ma'am, in such situation, they are eager to know about the practical solutions. So can you guide our farmers about the practical management practices they can follow to keep this pest under the control?
Yes, Chitra. So before we go to pest management practices, just let me tell you about the ETL or the economic threshold level of this insect pest.
Sure, ma'am.
So the ETL level for this is generally 1 larva per plant, or it can be 5% damaged fruit crops. So once it reaches ETL, we can go for management practices.
Okay.
So as for the first management practices, I think it is always advisable to grow resistant varieties like BT1, T32, or we grow less susceptible genotypes like Pusa Red Plum, Rupali, or Roma. Then again, we can always go for clean cultivation like collection and destruction of infested fruits as well as the grown-up larvae. So another management practice we can do is growing simultaneously 40 days old American tall marigold and 25 days old seedlings of tomato at the ratio of 1:10. So for every 10 rows of tomato seedlings, we plant 1 row of marigold seedlings. That is why? That is to attract the adult moths to lay eggs on the marigold, which is the trap crop. So this infested marigold plants can then be further treated either with biopesticides, with insecticides, or simply it can be uprooted and destroyed. Then the other management practice we can go is the use of pheromone traps, which is species specific, and for this particular species, we have helilures, that is for Helicoverpa Armigera traps, usually at the rate of 15 traps per hectare. And once this lure has to be changed at 15 days interval or at fortnightly interval. And this pheromone trap is that it will help in trapping the male moths. So once these male moths are trapped, it will lead to mating disruption and overall reduction of this particular insect population.
Okay, ma'am.
Then we can release egg parasitoids like Trichogramma chylonis or Trichogramma petriosum at the rate of 50,000 per hectare at weekly intervals coinciding with a flowering period. So 6 releases of this particular egg parasitoid is usually sufficient. Then we can also spray with the viral biopesticides, that is which is also species specific. So it is for this we have the HaNPV, usually at the rate of 1 ml or 3 ml per liter depending on the strength of this particular biopesticide. We can also apply the bacterial biopesticides, that is Bacillus thuringiensis at the rate of 2 ml or 2 gram per liter of water depending on the formulations. Then we can encourage the activity of the parasitoids like Helonus species or Campolitus species. Then we can also release the activity to increase the activity of the predators like Chrysoperla at the rate of 50,000 eggs or grubs, usually from 30 days after planting. So as a last resort and need base, we can go for spraying with chemical insecticides which are having less residual toxicity like chloranthianiliprole or flubendiamide at the rate of 0.5 ml per liter of water. And it is always advisable to keep in mind that once the fruits reach maturity, we should not spray any insecticides.
Okay, ma'am. So ma'am, now moving forward, farmers nowadays are hearing a lot about the Tuta absoluta, which you already mentioned as the second type of the fruit borers. This is an exotic and an invasive pest and it is quite dangerous, but many are not aware about it, why it became a big threat. So can you tell our farmers friend about this pest and its seriousness?
Yes, Chitra. As I said earlier, this is another borer which has been reported on tomato. This is a serious pest because about 100% damage has been reported if not effectively managed. So this is an invasive and as well as exotic pest because it has been reported from the South American native country, that is Peru. So from India it was reported in the year 2014 from the states of Maharashtra and Karnataka, and from Meghalaya it was reported in the year 2017. So as I said, it is very serious, and also this how the farmers will identify them is like it is a very tiny moth measuring about 6 to 7 millimeter in length. It is grey brown in color and usually black spots are found on the anterior portion of the wings, and also like the newly hatched caterpillars are about in color they vary from pale yellow in color.
Okay, ma'am. So ma'am, do these fruit borers have other host plant beside tomato?
Yes, this Tuta Absoluta, it is also infests the crops from other nightshade family, that is the Solanaceous family, including potato, including brinjal or the eggplant. And besides this, it also infests the weeds like datura or the another Solanum nigrum, which is weeds belonging to this Solanaceae.
Okay, ma'am. So ma'am, I see its host range is very wide and that makes it even more alarming. So ma'am, when it comes to symptoms, farmers generally confuse it with the other fruit damaging insects. So can you tell our farmers about the clear damage and the signs they should look for in their field?
Yes, Chitra, the damage is caused by the young by the larvae, that is called the caterpillars, which infest both the leaves as well as the fruits. So how you distinguish this is for this they cause extensive damage on the tomato plants, which causes characteristic distinct symptoms like distinctive blotch-shaped mines on the leaves, and which should not be confused with the other leaf miners, which causes some serpentine type of leaf mining. Then we have pin-size holes on the fruits. Exit holes on the fruits can be seen. Usually in the other borer you will find the larger circles, but here it is only the pin-size holes. Then abnormal fruit shape, reduced fruit size, and overall decline in the plant health. So these are the basic distinctive symptoms caused by this Tuta Absoluta.
Okay, ma'am. So ma'am, once a farmer identifies the damage, the next step is management. But before adopting the management practices, can you tell our farmers about the ETL criteria they should look for?
Yes, the ETL level or the economic threshold level for this Tuta Absoluta is generally 2 to 5 mines per plant, or when we say at the fruit borer damage, then it is 1 larva per meter roll length. So this is the ETL for Tuta Absoluta.
Okay, ma'am. So ma'am, after knowing ETL, can you highlight the integrated pest management practices the farmers can adopt in order to effectively control this pest?
Yes, Chitra, there are several management practices that can be easily adopted. So the first one would be cultural practices like crop rotation. Crop rotation with non-solanaceous host plants that is to be done in order to break the continuous supply of food or the life cycle. Then we have another that is use of healthy seedlings, healthy tomato seedlings which are free from insect pest infestation. Then the third will be clean cultivation, that is collection and destruction of the mined leaves or the infested leaves as well as the infested fruits, okay, and the damaged fruits.
Okay ma'am.
We can also use light traps at the rate of 5 to 8 per acre, or go for application of pheromone traps which are species specific for this pest, usually at the rate of 16 numbers per acre. Then we can always go for application of bacterial or fungal biopesticides like BT, that is Bacillus thuringiensis, or fungal entomopathogenic biopesticides like Metarhizium anisopliae or Beauveria bassiana, usually at the rate of 2 ml per liter of water depending on the formulations. Then as a last resort, we can also apply chemical insecticides which are having less residual toxicity. Those recommended for the first fruit borer, that is for Helicoverpa Armigera, can also be used in this for this particular pest.
Okay ma'am. So thank you ma'am for your valuable time. I am sure our viewers, farmers, extension workers, agriculture students and practitioners have gained the valuable knowledge today about the fruit borer pest and its management in tomato. With the right practices, we can certainly protect our crop from this destructive pest. Till we meet next time, keep following these recommended pest management practices. Thank you.
Thank you.